Hey everyone, welcome to the MatMadik channel. Boy, am I late. I knew about this song a while ago, but I had to just do something else, and I put it on my to watch list later. Finally, I'm gonna check out People So Stupid, Tom Macdonald. And of course, I gotta give a shout out to Wayne Puckett, Inzane. Wow. Sakara? Inzane Sakara. Oh, okay, I hope I'm saying that right. Inzane Sakara. And Wayne Puckett, thank you very much. So, yeah, Tom Macdonald, another legend for being an independent artist, just killing it. He's got to be burning new signed artists who sold up in 360s, no less. Only to wonder why. All right. Especially when he can speak his mind more than the people who are signed to the slave labels, who are making them try and back somebody like Joe Biden, who said by the time he finished giving a certain speech a few moments ago, as of the time of this recording, 200 million Americans will be dead from COVID thanks to Donald Trump. Why are you talking about? I'm just going to keep saying that. 2/3 of the American populace. There you go. He's got to be correct, hasn't he? Over 2/3 for sure. Okay. Without further ado, everyone. No, maybe just under 2/3, but still. Let's check out People So Stupid, man. This guy, Tom Macdonald, I gotta say, he does creep me out with his face. But, you got bars, Let's keep it. Let's go.
The world changes soon, can get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive, we're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system and
oh my god. This guy's probably the best. Yo, I love Upchurch. Upchurch is like, if you want to just kick it in the country, that's the dude you want to jam to, and he can sing too. So he's got the country heart. But this dude, Tom Macdonald, he's the kind of rapper I'm about. He's like the right wing answer to Eminem in that regard, in that he's actually got sense. I mean, and I'm talking about Eminem in the sense of trying to go against Trump simply following the Hollywood narrative, dude. Anyway, I mean, of all people, Eminem. Anyway, I understand Trump can say things to get people triggered, but I'm telling you right now, if you care about being sensible, Trump is the answer. But especially if you're talking between him or Bernie. I keep saying Bernie, but Biden. It might as well be. Anyway, let's keep it going.
Now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird.
Dude, he's amazing. This is what I loved about when Eminem would come out with bars before I decided to tune him out due to his left-wing left-wing rhetoric that he's trying to spew now. But damn, it makes pure sense what he's saying. Anyway.
Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb.
Get better issues. Get better problems. Get something better to be taking issue with. Damn. The best thing is, you want, like I was saying in my reaction to Upchurch, Stuck on 17. Like the left, the Hollywood system is designed to create illusions, to manipulate people's perceptions on society and thus drive them to do what you want them to do. It's great to know that. I mean, one could ask themselves, this message is so great, who is it actually going to reach? Certain people who have been brainwashed to believe anything the left say, the John Olivers, you know, the leftist puppets, the John Olivers, the Trevor Noahs, the Steve Colberts, the Jimmy Kimmels, the Jimmy Fallons, who else? The fat man. No offense to fat people. What's his name? I forgot his name now. Stephen Colbert. No, I just said his name already. You know, the guy who showed the teleprompter who was speaking with Biden, and Biden showed the teleprompter reflecting in his picture, and then reflected in the picture he held up to a camera, and that man acted like that wasn't a teleprompter, but it obviously was. Oh well, if you know who he is, let me know. Yeah, all these people say something, and they're left-wing slaves who just feel that they have to believe what they're told when it's presented to them in a certain way. They don't try and look around for themselves, generally speaking. So people like those would hear Tom MacDonald and put their fingers in their ears saying, he's attacking SJWs, la 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 la, I can't hear anything. But the silent majority is real, as the UFC champion recently said, Victor recently said, who Trump spoke to on the phone the other day. So these sensible messages will eventually get through to people who can overpower the garbage media. And yeah, this message will definitely have an effect. I just love music that has an effect on society in a positive way, of course. It's good to know you can go positive or negative, but of course, stuff like this is very much needed. Without further ado, because I kept it paused long enough, let's keep going.
I'm a hater cause I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to date guys. K-tight. I for one am not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just cause they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy, it's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird, feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating.
Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said? And then the funniest thing is, you got these people saying, Black Lives Matter, yeah, Black Lives Matter, yeah, yeah. You know, and they're just killing black people. And they can't see reason. You got these people, of course, teaming up with SJWs, if not SJWs themselves, who just can't stop they can't stop to actually consider what J.K. Rowling is saying, of course, about actual biological women. Now, if you're somebody who identifies as a gender other than what you appear to be, that is you. As an adult, that is fine. All I'm saying is, the right, this is what I like about the right, and I was left-leaning-ish when I first came into looking at politics like a year or two ago, because I didn't know any better, of course. But now I've come to see things on my own. I now come to think for myself. The right tend to have the values that they stand for, but the left tend to want to push their ideals on the right and quash the right and say, you can't think what you want to think, only we matter. But the right are the only ones that matter when they are making sense. That is not to say that we can't have both left and right. That's what makes a democracy. It's just a case of believe what you want to believe. I believe what I want to believe. Let's get along that way. Okay? That's the obvious, as Mr. Obvious would say. That's merely the obvious. Anyway, let's keep going.
Men is feminist, depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders, mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction, being human is so. Depression and anxiety are trendy, we're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders, mad the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction, being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations.
Paper straws wrapped in plastic. It hit me too late. Oh man, I gotta get quicker on that. Oh, and I need a back massage. I'm having to essentially construct a chair because the chair I typically would sit on has broken apart. I'll wait till my next yoga class. Ah! Anyway, that was bizarre. Anyway, dude. All I can say, Tom Macdonald, is your lyrics are not falling on deaf ears. Trump 2020.
Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wah. Get better issues. We're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby.
Bro! Go on and vote, as they say. Now, I'm not American, so I can't vote for Trump, but I'll definitely promote Trump all the way. That's what I can do. The reason... Well, I don't have to explain it anymore, do I? It's just a case of being able to be accountable for your own life. The hashtags and whatnot, they spread awareness, but you've got to demonstrate, show with your actions that you're going to vote. I'm not even a voter person. I typically would not vote. I wouldn't care to vote when I feel that... before this whole thing kicked off, but now... I gotta say, there's definitely a lot of manipulation afoot right now, in the name of even the idea that the right are looking like the heroes now. Maybe they always were, and I didn't know, but it's very interesting how things like Back the Blue are picking up momentum, when while at the same time. The Blue, the many police around the world, of course, Australia, Beirut, for instance, Victoria in Australia, and even the UK are trying to oppress the people who are actually trying to defend them. I didn't make this clear in one of my older videos. People are protesting the mask situation, that are trying to... Well, there's a situation in the UK where people are being fined up to £10,000 for coming outside without masks. And of course, where in the world are they going to find that money? And while all that's happening, while the police are trying to shut down people coming out and just being normal people, expressing their right to just live, while that's happening, the Black Lives Matter thugs are trying to come by and crack the police on their heads. Are the police stupid? Why don't the police think for themselves? I know it's about law and order, but you got to ask yourselves, are your actions actually preserving law and order? Police officers, in fact, let's just say agents of the system, I'm just going to use that blanket term. People, whether they're teachers or so-called indoctrinators at schools and universities, with these police officers, these doctors who are being told to do what they have been told to do rather than what science actually reveals to them is the right thing to do. Politicians, all these people who have been given authoritative roles in society to shut down others, are digging their own graves when they do so, because the system can be turned against them. Just like Mr. Obvious would say, had said, if that system came into effect, the Marxist world that the Black Lives Matter terrorists were trying to bring in, with Antifa, of course, then the white people who'd support Black Lives Matter, which make up the majority, of course, would be next, And then, of course, there'd be a system in place to try and redress the balance. It's all about dividing and conquering people to eat the elephant one bite at a time, as I'd say. So don't fall for it. Be smart. Use common sense. A lot of people have common sense, but they're acting like they don't because they don't want to get ambushed by a mob. The hell with that. And simply claim your right. And just live life as you know is the right way to live it. But that's my take on it. What do you think? Let's let the song play out.
Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. so stupid, people so dumb, people so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
Nova Rockefeller. Oh, Nova. What? Let me see.
Run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
Video by Nova Rockefeller. Yeah. Rockefeller, I tell you, Mr. monopolizing the entire media during his dispensation, all the printing presses through Operation Mockingbird. The hell with you. Anyway. Lovely stuff. What do you think of the video, everyone? Catch you next time. Peace.